Yo, it's your boy Brandon, aka Reaper-of-Shadows, Reaper-of-Shadows on PSN, And I'm here today with episode 1 of a new series coming to this channel called StoryTime Tuesdays. And I feel like that should be obvious. I'm going to be telling y'all stories from my life, I'm going to keep it real. I ain't going to make up nothing. I'm going to just keep it 100% real with y'all about some of the shit that happened in my life. So earlier I was thinking about what I should tell y'all about first, and since Valentine's Day is this week, I figured, why not tell a story about love? Let's talk about sex. No, let's talk about love, baby. Isn't that a song? But I figured let's talk about love. But I'm not gonna do the usual. It ain't gonna be no feel good story, man. I mean, you can learn a lesson from this story, but it ain't no feel good story. I'm gonna tell y'all about the time that I got my heart broken into a million pieces, man. A million pieces. Hey. But I'm gonna start off by telling y'all that I love females from the bottom of my heart. Like, everything about them, they essence, they presence, they looks, they bodies, like they heads, they minds, they hearts, they softness, I just love females, man. It's just something about them I can't get enough of. And sometimes I love them to a fault. But yeah, growing up, my love life was kinda like non-existent. I ain't have no love life growing up. Until I got in high school, I had never really had a real girlfriend before. Like, I had one girlfriend in middle school, 2 girlfriends in middle school, but it was never nothing serious, just a little play shit. So I was always the type of guy back then, when I was younger. I was always the type of guy that held my feelings in because I was scared of rejection. Like, I didn't want no female to like, oh no, yo, ugly ass boy, I ain't finna goddamn talk to you. You got me fucked up. Like, I couldn't take that. For no girl I thought I was in love with or I really liked, like, that shit'd kill me. So I was the type that always held my feelings in and just hoped that eventually the female would come on to me. But that never works for anybody. So as I got older, I got bolder and I started going after what I wanted. And that's basically how this relationship came about. I was scrolling through Twitter one day in 2016 and I seen this retweet of this girl's tweet. I'm not going to use the female's real name. I'm going to give her a code name. I'm going to call her as Balagadu. I'm going to call her as Balagadu. Shout out to Retrospecto, man. Retrospectro on YouTube. I'm going to call her as Balagadu. So I seen Balagadu a tweet from her on Twitter, and her picture instantly caught my eye. I'm like, damn, who is this? I'm looking through all her pictures on her Twitter page and shit, and I'm like, wow, she's stunning. Like, she's amazing. And I really felt that's how she was. Like, she was one of the most beautiful females I ever met or ever seen at that point. I didn't meet her, but I slid in her DMs, of course. I seen her location. It was close to mine, so I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Like, how much better can it get? I'm like, I'd be a fool not to at least try to shoot my shot. Song. My bad. I hit a note on y'all folks. I love this song so much. Everybody go get this song on Spotify, man. Kova, Kovaa, Lucky. And listen to the whole mixtape album if you can, goddamn. But back to the story. My bad, I'm getting off track. So yeah, I slid in her DMs. I'm like, you're the most stunning, beautiful female I've ever seen. Like, wow. So yeah, I really meant it. I told her as, wow, you're stunning. And at first, when I slid in her DMs and told her how I felt about how she looked, she didn't respond for the first couple days. So I thought she was one of them kind of females, you ain't finna show no nigga the time of day in your DMs. I was like, she don't get about this, care about my ass. But I was wrong. 2 days after I sent her that message, she responded like, thank you, that means so much, come from someone so handsome. And she sent like hella heart emojis and smiley face emojis and shit. And I'm like, ooh, she like what she see too. Ooh. So I did the little Birdman hand slide, hand rub, whatever, I'm in there, like swimwear type shit. Like, I was in there, that's how I felt. So I'm like, bet. I spit a little game to her, we start playing 21 questions. Whenever I'm really interested in a female, I always ask them to play 21 questions because I feel like 21 questions is a great way to get to know somebody. So we start playing and I get to learn a lot about this girl. I'm like, wow, she really is amazing. Like, this shit. She was interesting. Like, we had a great conversation and shit. Like, we had great conversations. So basically from that day on, it was magic, man. We was together not even a week after that we was together. We got together pretty fast. But we got together, so fast forward 5 months after the start of our relationship, and we end up in September 2016. Now, at this point in our relationship, we was going through a couple issues, like we'll break up every now and then, but it was never no serious breakup, like the little breakups where you break up, but you getting back together type shit. Like, y'all both know it's not over for real type shit. And I remember this specific issue at the time, man. Well, hold on, I need to give y'all a little more background. Like, I was going to the Air Force at the time. Like, I had to lose some weight. I had to get under like the weight limit for my height. I was a couple of pounds over type shit from my height to be accepted into the Air Force. So she was my inspiration, man. Like, she had me inspired. I wanted to do better because of her. Like, I'm like, damn, like, I don't want her to be on her shit and not on my shit. Like, and she was a model. Like, she literally had modeling gigs and shit like this. Like, I'm no cap shit. She really did. Like, so I felt like I gotta be on my shit, and so she inspired me to do better. Like, she was a great positive influence on my life to that point, like up to that point. So all right, back to what I was saying. Now we going through our little phase where we breaking up, you know, little breakups over minor shit and whatever. And her ass, you know, I remember this one night specifically, the night we took our little break or whatever, we broke up. We was talking on the phone. She was watching. Her ass was watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I was watching the Patriots game. We was playing somebody. It was a Thursday, I think, and we was talking on the phone, and we was talking about our issues that was happening in the relationship. Like, I was telling her, like, if you're not willing to fix what's wrong, and we both know what the issue is, and she wasn't willing to change it. I was like, if you're not gonna be willing to change it, then we may as well call it quits right here, cause like, this relationship is not gonna move forward if we don't fix what our issues are, especially if we know what our issues are and we just gonna ignore them and just act like everything cool. It's just gonna keep me in a repeat of the same bullshit, and I wasn't having it. I wasn't trying to keep going through that shit because I feel like it's just a waste of time, you know. I wasn't trying to keep going through that shit. So I straight up told her, I was like, all right, if you're not, I asked her, I was like, are you willing to change? Because if you're not willing to change, then we may as well just call it quits right here and just end it now, because we both just wasting our time hoping that shit gonna get better, but it's not gonna get better if shit don't change. So I was like, are you willing to change? I asked her, and she said no. I was like, can you at least try to change? She was like, no. So, you know, I'm pretty good at conveying my feelings to people, like people how I feel. I'm good at conveying my feelings to people, man. So I had to get her this long little spiel about how I feel and how I want to work and shit and how shit need to change. And for her to just be like, nah, I was like, damn. I was like, she really don't give a fuck about me, bro. That's how I felt. Like, she don't care about me. All these I love you shit, that shit don't mean shit. So I got in my feelings. All my niggas, I'm pretty sure y'all already know how it is when you in your feelings. How your voice like just changing shit. My voice instantly changed from talking like this to like, I was like, hold on, let me follow the music. I went from talking like that to talking like this. I was all like, goddamn. Alright, well, I'll talk to you tomorrow, I guess. Maybe. I was all like that and shit. Like, I don't even know if that's what I said, but I know that's how my damn voice sounded. So I hit it with the, I'll talk to you tomorrow, maybe type shit, you know. And we started getting into a little argument. Like, I had hung up. I didn't even get a chance to say shit after that. I mean, I'll talk to you tomorrow, maybe. And I just hung up because, like, I just didn't want to hear nothing she had to say at that point. I'm like, bro, wow. So I just hung up on her ass. But, so she blowing up my phone with phone calls and text messages and shit like that. And, but it's over. Basically, I just broke up with her type shit. Told her it was over, and we both knew, bro. We both knew that it wasn't no real breakup. Like, I just wanted shit to get better, but we both knew like shit wasn't really over. And I know you're supposed to say what you mean and mean what you say, but it's different when you in a relationship with somebody. Like, you know how they is. Like, she knew I was saying that shit, but she knew I still loved her and I still wanted to make shit work. So we ended up talking that night, and I'm kind of softy in relationships. Like, I go the extra mile when I shouldn't sometimes to make shit work. And that's what I did this time. I texted her the next morning some long ass paragraph like, don't give up on it just yet, all this and that type shit. Like, we still got a long ways to go. Nah, yada 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 bullshit. And then she sent me smiles and shit like that. We all good. And so here comes the heartbreak story. Like, here comes, from this point on, this is where the bullshit start occurring. So prepare to get down in this 4-corner room. Alright, so the bullshit starts here, man. I just remember the next morning we was just texting about mundane shit, like mundane everyday shit. Like, it wasn't no spectacular conversation. I was just making conversation with her while she was at school and I was at home, because at the time I was graduating and she wasn't yet. So we was just talking, and I just remember her randomly saying some shit like, I'm spending the night at my friend's house tonight. And I remember when I looked at the phone, when I seen the text message, I literally looked around my room like, what the fuck? Why the hell is she telling me this shit like I care? Like, I'm just wondering, like, why is she telling me about that she's spending at her friend house like I care? And then it hit me. I'm just like, oh shit. It's only one reason for her to tell me that she spent the night at her friend's house. I'm like, is your friend the nigga? And she like, yeah. And I'm like, ah, no. I get instantly and get in my feelings. I'm like, is the nigga gay? And she like, not at all. I'm like, man. So I told her, I was like, so you just gonna go fuck another nigga just cause we broke up? Like, you gonna go fuck a nigga the next day after we break up? I'm like, really? And she was like, Brandon, it's not like that. Like, we're just friends. I haven't seen him in years. Like, she made it seem like it's a nigga she ain't seen in years, man. The nigga came at the town, yada yada yada. That was a bullshit ass story. I don't know why she thought I was going for that shit. But I'm just like, I almost called her her name. I'm like, Balagadu. This man obviously is trying to fuck. Like, don't no dude want you to come spend the night at his house unless he's trying to fuck. Like, dudes is not like that. Like, I'm a dude. Like, can you listen to me and believe me? I'm a dude. I know this man is trying to, like, he's trying to smash. He's trying to smash. He's trying to get in your cheeks, and you trying to let him in your cheeks. So I'm like, can you just please not spend the night? And she like, I promise nothing's gonna happen. I promise something's gonna happen. Like, she promised him, you know, give me her word. Ain't shit finna happen between them. But I'm like, at that point, I'm not her nigga no more. Even though, you know, I'm like, we technically not together, but we still like, you know, it's a day later. Like, we a thing now. After 6 months, we a thing. I don't give a fuck if it's a day later. We a thing. So, man, her ass. Then that night came and she FaceTimed me and shit. She FaceTimed me, so we talking on FaceTime, and I swear I thought she was in the nigga closet, and to this day I still think I seen clothes hanging up, and she like, no, I'm not in his closet, and I'm like, hold on, what the fuck is going on? And she said she wasn't in his closet. I'm like, okay, sure. But anyway, we end up talking, like, so she was like, she had just texted me the whole time while she there type shit, and we was texting for a good little minute, and we was texting till like, I guess 11, 12, and she just, out of nowhere, the text messages just stopped. Like, they just stopped coming in from her ass. Like, we was texting each other, and it wasn't like we said, oh, good night, no shit like that. She just stopped texting my ass. So I'm just trying to be a nigga that's gonna, like, I didn't really have trust issues at that point because I hadn't really been through no shit like this. So I'm just like, I'm trying to give her my trust. Like, she said she not gonna do nothing with this nigga, I should just believe her. She said she not gonna do nothing with this nigga, I should just believe her. And the text messages just stopped coming in. So I remember 3 a.m. hit, and her ass, I get a text from her ass in all caps, Brandon, and exclamation marks and everything. And my first thought is, if this nigga tried to touch her some kind of way that she ain't like, I'm finna pull up and beat his ass right now. Like, I was hot just off her saying my name. Like, I figured this nigga tried to rape her. Like, something went down. I'm like, I'm finna whoop his ass. Like, put my shoes, socks on, nigga. I'm finna pull up on your ass. That's how I felt. But man, I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong, baby? Like, what's going on? And she like, oh, nothing's wrong. I was just bored. Just wanted to talk to you type shit. I'm like, that shit felt so random. To this day, that little detail just stuck out to me. Like, she stopped texting me for 3 hours, then you text me back. And she woke me up in my sleep with the text message that hit me with Brandon. I had done fell asleep. It was like 3 o'clock, goddamn. So next thing I know, I get a goddamn, next thing I know, basically, we start texting again. And then next thing I know, the messages just stop again. We start texting for like 45 minutes. And then next thing I know, she just stopped responding all together again. No more responses from my ass. I'm like, bruh. So this time I fall asleep for good, and I wake up to a few text messages from her like hours later after that shit. And I just asked her, I was like, did anything happen last night? Y'all didn't do nothing, did y'all? And she said nah. But look, you know how when you know somebody, you just know somebody. She just seemed so happy. Like, I don't know why, she just seemed so much happier and cheerier than like her usual self, especially for us to be like just broke up type shit. And side note, just so y'all know, when girls get dick, they be happy. I don't know how to explain it, but y'all know when girls get dick, they be happy. So I was just extra happy and shit. So that just stuck out to me. I'm like, bruh, I hope she ain't did nothing. Like, that's in the back of my head, but I didn't want to keep putting in her face like, what you did. Like, you know, I wasn't trying to be no kind of nigga like that. I ain't want to keep questioning her and shit. She said she didn't do shit, so I just left it at that. So now here's where the wiggery starts. Let me tell y'all about this little other incident. You know, this shit the weird to think about, man. But all right, so this girl, I mean, I don't know, I'm just gonna call her this girl. I don't feel like giving her no code name too goddamn. But this girl that I was cool with in high school, she was coming back from college, like coming back to town or whatever, and we had been texting or whatever, and she basically wanted to hang out, and she openly wanted to do more to hang out. Like, she was just a freak, like she wanted to fuck and shit, and she was telling me how much she wanted to fuck and all that. And I had told my girl Balagadu at the time, I had told her like I wanted to hang out with her because me and the girl was friends, and I was like, I wasn't gonna fuck. I promise y'all, I was not gonna do nothing with that girl. I don't care how bad she wanted it. I would have goddamn made sure I wasn't horny at the time, all that good shit. So I showed Balagadu all the text messages between me and that girl, and I was like, I basically told the girl we can hang out, but we can't do shit because of Balagadu. I was like, I love her too much, I can't do that to her, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. And I showed this to Balagadu, her damn self. I showed her I'm gonna go hang out with her, but I told her, look, nothing's gonna happen. Like, you don't got nothing to worry about. You got nothing to worry about. But she didn't want me to go hang out with the girl. She like, hell no, don't go hang out with that girl. Like, if you hang out with her, we breaking up. That shit, like, it's over. So I'm like, alright, fuck it. I'm not gonna go hang out with her. And if it mean that much to you, of course I'm not gonna go hang out with her. So I don't hang out with her or whatever. I mean, well, actually I take that back. The time that she was coming back was around the time that the story that I was just telling y'all happened. So back to that story. So since she had decided to goddamn hang out and spend the night at that nigga house, even though she claimed she didn't do nothing. This was the day after. This was the day after, right? The girl was coming like, this was all happening, you know, that weekend or whatever. The girl was in town that Saturday, that day. So me and her were supposed to go to the movies and shit. Like, we was about to go to the movies and go out to eat and all that. And we was just gonna go on, like, go out and just have a good time and shit, smoke a little something and just chill. So since Balagadu had spent the night at that nigga house, even though, you know, we wasn't technically together, I was still not gonna hang out with the girl. But she spent the night at that nigga house, so I'm like, I can go hang out with this girl out in the open. I'm still not finna do shit with her. But as a real nigga that I am, I told Balagadu about this shit. I told her, I was like, look, me and her finna go hang out, but I still told her we ain't gonna do shit. Like, ain't shit still finna happen. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. And she said, you know what her response to that was? Wow, really? That was her first response. And I didn't know what to say to that. So goddamn, 2 minutes later, her next message was, and prepare for this, prepare for this, prepare for this, prepare for this. 2 minutes later, after she said, wow, really? Her next message was, we had sex last night. Oh, shit. Like, y'all don't got no idea the level of heartbreak I felt when I read that shit. And then, before I could even respond, she hit me with the multiple times. Like, basically she said, we had sex last night. And she sent another text after that, talking about some multiple times. Like, I don't know if she's trying to rub it in or what. So I'm like, bruh, I'm looking at the phone like, bruh, what the hell? Like, she really, like, part of me was in shock. And, like, I thought she was just playing. Like, I thought she was saying that shit to piss me off because of what I was finna go hang out with oh, I almost said her real name, with the girl that was coming in town. So I tried to call her and she not picking up. And I texted her, I'm like, answer the damn phone. I'm mad. Cutting that down, answer the damn phone. She was like, for what? I'm like, for what? So basically we ended up getting on the phone and I was like, are you serious? Like, you for real, or you just saying that because you mad type shit? She was like, no, I'm so serious. And I'm like, bruh, you know how when you like get angry, that's the angriest I've ever been in my life. I'm gonna just say this. I got so goddamn angry that my whole body instantly got hot. Like, I literally was heated. Like, literally, you know, nigga, but oh, I'm heated as fuck. Like, no, nigga, I was literally heated. Like, my body got hot. Like, the temperature rose in my body just from my anger alone, bro. I swear it did. I got down, stood up, I threw the shit out my phone at the wall. Got down, I was like, man, fuck, threw the phone at the wall. But I went downstairs, boy, and this we got a little office room in our house. But I just went in there and started punching all the little equipment, and I just started punching everything. I threw my damn phone at the floor, just whooping everything ass in the ring. Everything in sight was catching the L at that point, like, boom, boom, like fucking shit up. But so we get back on the phone, and I'm just asking her all types of questions like, what made you do this? Like, you really just don't care about me no more? You really just gonna fuck this nigga? I'm just asking a question like this. And this is when I found out that some females are pure evil, like stone cold, cold blooded. Like, I found out some females really give no fucks. She hit me with the goddamn, is all you finna do is keep asking dumb questions? Boy, when I tell you, I was so shook when she said it. I'm like, bruh, you just cheated on me? Well, technically she didn't cheat, but look, when I was telling her you just cheated on me, like, it was to the point where even she didn't try to deny that it was cheating. Like, we wasn't technically together, but like, we was together, goddamn. So like, she never once did she ever try to deny that she cheated. Like, she just didn't call it cheating or whatever. So basically, that's when I found out females evil, because I had hit me with the, is that all you can do? He asking dumb questions, and she said, Brandon, just stop. And she was like, yada yada yada. I don't remember everything she said. Basically, I remember she hung up on me and she was mad because I ain't gonna lie, I was cussing out and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, really, like, you dumb ass, like that. I ain't gonna lie, man. It wasn't pretty. I won't lie. But it's like, after you just cheated on somebody, can you expect a civil ass? Then like, can you really expect the nigga to just be calm and just be like, oh yeah, you cheated on me? Like, way to go. Like, you're supposed to be happy with your ass. Like, what the fuck I look like? I was mad. I was showing that I was mad. Like, I was pissed off as fuck. I was going in, but I don't know, I feel like part of me felt like she should have at least just listened to what a nigga had to say, like, you know. But I found out she was evil because, you know, I had hung up. She didn't pick up the phone after that. so we ended up not talking. So I'm just doing my best to piss her off at that point. I'm like calling all types of names and all this shit, telling her like, alright, I'm finna show your ass and shit on Twitter. But I'm the kind of nigga, I might get mad in the moment and say I'm gonna do some shit, but when I calm down and I think about the shit, like the shit out of my character, like I can't let people pull me out of my character. So all the shit I said I was gonna do, I didn't do none of that shit. I just end up letting the whole situation go. But the fucked up part about this is we got back together after that, and it was my fault we ended up back together because I ended up still like wanting shit to work. But I learned the hard way that basically, alright, so I learned the hard way that once somebody cheat on you, you just need to let that shit end right there, because it ain't no coming back from that shit. Like, the trust issues gonna always be there unless you're married. I take that back. Unless you're married. If you're married to somebody and they cheat on you, that's a whole different situation than if you're not married and y'all don't got kids and nothing like that, because that's a lot more weight on two people. But we was together, you know, but I should have just left it alone, bro. Like, but I was young. I'm still young, but just didn't know no better, so I tried to make shit work. But the relationship was already going at that point. Shit was never really the same as it used to be at that point. It's like you just holding on to a dead animal, goddamn. You may as well just let it go. So the relationship basically ended up ending because like she broke up, bro. Like, she ended up breaking up with me. Like, I should have just ended it. I should have just ended it when I could have been the one to end it, you know, because it was even worse that she was the one in the relationship after she already done cheated on me and shit. So the relationship lasted like a couple more months after that. We got back together for like a couple more months, but around Thanksgiving we ended up breaking up because it was just my trust issues. They kept getting in the way of everything. Like, I couldn't trust her, so I was always questioning her and shit, and it ended up just getting to her. Like, she was like, wow, you did, like, basically the shit got annoying that I always thought she was doing some shit, and I don't know if she really was or not to this day. She probably was, but the trust is just broken, bro. So that's basically the story, man. Like, that's how the relationship ended between me and Balagadu. She broke up with me because of the trust issues and shit. And to this day, she'd say some shit like I owe her. Like, she'd be like, we owe each other. I don't get what she means when she says that. We owe each other. Nah, if anything, Balagadu, you owe me, because you broke my heart. I ain't do nothing but treat you good. Like, I treated you great. If you watching this video, I treated you great. I mean, you know who you is, but I hope you're doing better now. I hope you not out here doing other niggas like you did me. I hope you're doing better, man. I hope you staying up and taking care of yourself. I hope your modeling career going well. I still wish you the best, you know. You still always in my heart a little bit, you know. I don't love you, nothing like that. You in my heart, goddamn. I care about you. I wish you best, you know. All that good stuff. But shit, man, I'm telling y'all, man, that was the relation. Like, that was the relationship and the experience that just changed me. Like, I got trust issues now. To this day, I got trust issues. Honestly, like, I learned that about myself in my last relationship that I was in. I got trust issues still. I thought I was over this shit, but I seen lingering effects from that relationship, like, hurting my current relationships and shit. So it's like, damn, she did a number on me, man. She did a number. So all I'm saying is just be careful who you choose to love, who you choose to give your love, man. That goes for females and males. Anybody who watching this video, just be careful when you're dealing with love. Be patient with yourself. You don't gotta rush shit. I feel like had I just waited to get with her like a little bit longer, we rushed the relationship, then maybe shit would have been different. Maybe she would have not cheated. Maybe goddamn, I would have been more than enough for her not to have to cheat. Like, maybe shit just wouldn't have transpired the way it did. Or maybe I would have known that her ass was not the one to be with ahead of time. Like, she would have revealed her true colors sooner, and I would have never got with her. But it didn't happen like that. Cupid hit me with the love arrow on my ass, and goddamn, we ended up in that situation. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody stopping by and checking out this video. If you made it this far into the video, I love you. If you made it this far into the video, can you leave a comment saying Balagadu? Yeah, if you made it this far into the video, then leave a comment below saying Balagadu, so I can know who all watched it to the end, man. I'ma love y'all, and I might have something special for y'all. I don't know. I might do like a giveaway or some shit. And if you say Balagadu, you might be one of the ones just to win that giveaway, just because I fuck with y'all. That means y'all really stuck around to the end of this video, and I fucks with that. But yeah, that's my little story time Tuesday for today. February, I guess it's the 13th or the 12th or some shit like that. But expect those every Tuesday, man. I also have this new series coming up on this channel called, I don't really have a name for it yet, but you can just basically, it's gonna be debate Thursdays or discussion Thursdays. It's gonna be like anime discussions or anime or gaming discussions, like which game is better between these two, like, you know, which Call of Duty is the best Call of Duty, or like anime wise, Sanji versus Luffy. Not Sanji, my bad. My bad. We all know Luffy will whoop Sanji ass. Shit like Zoro versus Sanji, like just discussion videos. And honestly, it don't even have to be game and anime. It can be like real life shit. And I think on Sundays I'm gonna do a series where I just talk about real life with people who want to talk about it with me or whatever. But yeah, I haven't decided the format for that discussion meant for the debate Thursdays. I don't know if it's gonna be a video, or I don't know if I'm gonna do like a. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is stream, and I'm gonna have people in the stream with me. You know, I might cycle people in and out. You know, kiss people at the party, let other people come in. I'm doing all this. I'm facilitating all this on PSN at the moment because I don't have a laptop yet. So I excuse the quality of this video as well. You know, just give things. I'm out of breath because I'm like pacing around my room and shit. I'm kind of excited. You know, a little antsy and shit. It's my first video, man. Hey, we lit. But yeah. Like I said, just expect everything to get better and better. This is my first one, man. I'm gonna do better on the next one. I feel like I could have did better. I feel like some parts I messed up on a little bit, but hey, it's all in the details, man. I'm just saying random shit at this point. But yeah, remember, comment below if you made it this far into the video. You might got something waiting on you one of these days. Eventually, when I get my money up. Just, I love y'all, man. But happy Valentine's Day to anybody who might be watching this on the 14th. You know, I hope y'all enjoy y'all day, all you couples out there. And yeah, females who watching this, if you're cute, slide in my DMs. But if you're boring and cute, don't slide in my DMs. Goddamn. My Twitter is _top tier. If you don't know how to spell that, that's your problem. My Instagram is hunter__mac, MAC. And I think that's all he wrote, man. I think that's it for this video. So if you comment Balagadu, just know I'm gonna remember you forever. That's all he wrote, man. Appreciate everybody stopping by, and stay tuned next Tuesday for Storytime Tuesdays. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get better and better. I might run from the police. Who knows what I'm gonna do next Tuesday? But stay tuned to find out. Peace.